Hello everyone! This is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, The Report of the Week. Thanks for checking in. Burger King has done it again. What did they do again? Again, that's what they did. Spicy chicken fries. Every now and then, and I remember when they first started doing this, I would say it was even, probably back in 2015, 2016, they would always make these various tweaks and adjustments to their chicken fries. And they had all sorts of different types and varieties of chicken fries that they would add to their menu. And that is a trend that still continues to this day, albeit less frequently. They have had spicy chicken fries in the past, but they've had different names. They've had buffalo chicken fries. I believe they've had jalapeno chicken fries. But now we've just got spicy chicken fries. And I would presume the description of this really isn't all that detailed. You have their chicken fries, which are essentially tiny little slivers of chicken, kind of like fries. They're breaded, they're fried, and in this case, they're supposed to have a spicy seasoning in the breading. Now you'll see what they look like in a moment, and then you'll really be able to get a good look at them. But the whole appeal is that these are supposed to be their chicken fries, which I would say are a pretty popular side item of theirs, but spicy. And that's really the appeal, that they're just the chicken fries and they're spicy. Price for this, you could get them in a 9-piece order for the price of $8. So $8 for a 9-piece of the spicy chicken fries. With each order of chicken fries, you could also get a side sauce. There's really no go-to sauce, so I decided I'm going to live on the edge this time around. You could see I really broke out my extra bold red tie, and I did that for a reason, because I'm going all out in terms of the heat and the spice. We've got this fiery packaging, and I said, let's dial it up. So I got their buffalo sauce, because I'm all about just pushing the envelope. So we're entering dangerous territory here. We may be witnessing a spice overload, but we will see. As you can see, the packaging, spicy. They've got that demented thing glaring at you. And there's the flames right there. I don't know if the flames are supposed to be representative of this beast's anger, or if it is supposed to represent the spice which lieth within. But yeah, it's just glaring at you. Spicy chicken fries. What does it say here? Firing up your taste buds. Right there, that's what they're doing. That's what they're all about. Hot, hot, hot. And of course, Burger King with flames below. All right. And now let's take a closer look. Let's open this up. There they are. And let's get a closer look. Let's pull one out. Let's go with this one. And here it is. So you see it's exactly as described. It's a thin sliver of chicken, breaded, fried, and it takes upon almost a little bit of an orange hue, similar to what you see with many a spicy chicken nugget. It looks crispy. There's the size comparison. You could see not huge, not the biggest thing in the world, but it's there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try them out. I want to preface this by saying the other day I had to go over to the dentist, had to get some emergency work done. It wasn't anything serious, the way teeth are, sometimes things just happen. Anyway, I have a temporary crown in my mouth, and I have to kind of tread carefully because the last thing I want to do is just try to vigorously eat for the camera and then screw something up and just be deeply regretful. What I think I'll do, I'll take one bite on the camera just so you can see me eat it, and then the rest of this I will eat. I'll just pause the camera, I'll eat it, in my awkward manner so that I don't damage or disrupt the temporary crown that I have on a front tooth. So that's why this will take the course that it does. So anyway, that out of the way, let's try it out. Spicy chicken fries from Burger King. They're going in. Actually, forget it. I could just eat on this side of my mouth. I wasn't sure how it was going to work out, but if I just eat on this side, then it's... So I'm just going to keep the camera going then. Spicier than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Not unbearably strong or anything, but definitely on that spicier side, no doubt about it. So, let's focus first quality-wise. You have to understand what you're getting into here, and I would hope that you understand this is Burger King we're talking about. You shouldn't be expecting gourmet chicken. This isn't a place where you're going to be going in there and there's going to be Gordon Ramsay running around in the kitchen or anything like that. I think you kind of understand that. This is Burger King we're talking about here. So the chicken itself is going to be not the world's highest quality. It, of course, is edible. It always, as you notice with some of these chicken nuggets, the chicken fries, etc., it has a bit of a spongy characteristic there too. So it's a little spongy, a little on the chewier side, but it's okay for what it is. It's acceptable, I'll tell you that. It's not high-grade chicken, it's not fine dining or anything even close to it. Yeah, it's cheap fast food. But if you know that going in, then you're not really going to have a problem with it. It tastes fine for what it is in terms of the quality of the chicken. Still a little flavorful. I like that on the outside, as you could probably see as I was holding this up for you, you could see that it was pretty thoroughly breaded. And you could definitely tell that there's just that nice little juxtaposition between the crisp crunch of the breading, the fried exterior, and yeah, that spongy interior. It is what it is, but that nice crisp on the outside definitely adds to it. Now, onto the main thing. How spicy is it? It's spicier than I thought it was going to be. It's always funny. This is what I noticed. This is the trend. If you have an establishment that says, these are the ghost pepper fries, right? This is the Carolina Reaper this or that or the other thing, and they cite a specific pepper, for some reason, whenever I try it out, it's just barely spicy. I could barely discern anything. But if you have an establishment that just says spicy, then all of a sudden, it packs more of a punch than anticipated. Now, I don't think that this is psychological because I noticed a definitive difference, and it's like I've had items where they say, oh, this is ghost pepper, this or that or the other thing, and I'm thinking to myself, where's the spice? They give this impression that it's going to be so spicy, and then of course I can't taste any of that spice that they claim is there. These, on the other hand, yeah, you have the, they kind of play up the spice with the packaging and all that, but in terms of the name and the marketing, they don't necessarily treat this as some sort of gimmick. They don't treat this as though this is, oh, this is going to be the hottest thing you've ever consumed, or anything like that. So as you eat this, you might be expecting, okay, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of spice there, but nothing crazy, nothing extraordinary. But let me tell you, this has a real spicy kick to it, and I still taste that spicy aftertaste. Of course, it's largely on one side of my mouth because that's how I intentionally consumed it, but my tongue is still burning, and I just feel almost this little tingly feeling on that side of my mouth. So it is quite spicy. The spice is immediate. The first thing you're going to notice is as it comes in contact with your tongue, immediately your tongue is going to start burning. And the spice is very long-lasting. One of the most prominent flavors that I can discern here are some of the black pepper on it. And I really wish that they would be more specific about the exact blend used. It would be really nice if they could. This does not strike me as a jalapeno. Maybe habanero, but not jalapeno or anything of that nature. But definitely the black pepper is there for sure. But either way, it's just spicier than I thought it was going to be. And it lingers on as well. Now, don't think that this is going to be something that's going to reduce you into a sobbing wreck or anything like that. I don't believe that's going to be the case. However, I will say that everyone's spice tolerance is different. Some of us can handle spice more than others, so I would say just as if you want to play it better safe than sorry, perhaps have some cool drink at the ready. Maybe in terms of the dip, maybe go with the ranch. But being the daredevil that I am, because you know that I am such a daredevil, I went with the buffalo sauce. So, spicier than I thought it was going to be. But that's good. They said it was going to be spicy, and it is spicy. And I think it exceeded expectations in that regard. Now I'm going to dip it in the buffalo sauce right here. It's got a good coating. You could see right there the tip. Let's try that out. Now, the buffalo sauce doesn't really... It might sound funny, but the buffalo sauce doesn't complement it as well as I thought it would. Despite both of these things being on the spicier side, you know that sometimes there are just different flavor profiles. Certain flavors work better with others, etc. And this is just an instance where, yeah, it's okay, but there is a noticeable clash between the buffalo sauce and the chicken fries themselves. So I would say, at least what I could say based on direct observation, in terms of the sauces, the buffalo sauce just doesn't really work. Maybe the ranch would have been a better accompaniment. Based on what I have witnessed in terms of trying out the chicken fries, I'd say the ranch would probably work better in that regard to both complement the flavor of the fries and the seasoning, but also help, in some cases, the spice from getting overwhelming. So, not bad for what it is. Fast food quality chicken. Price is a little steep, $8 for a 9-piece, but they taste good, and they are spicier than I thought that they were going to be, and do anticipate that spicy, lingering aftertaste. So, if you're looking for a spicy chicken little snack from Burger King, I'd say these are a buy, definitely. Get them while the getting's good. I think they said that they will be on their menu until May, so you have a little bit of time to do it, but if you happen to stop by a Burger King, you see the ad for these, you think, yeah, should I get them? Should I not? I say go for it. They're a spicy snack, but they're pretty good, all things considered. Therefore, out of 10, I'm going to be giving the spicy chicken fries from Burger King. I am pleased with them. Quality might not be the highest in the world. They might not be the cheapest in the world either. But, this is Burger King we're talking about. I think we have expectations set. We know what to expect here. I think they did a good job, so as a result, 8 out of 10 is what I'm giving these. That's all that I have for you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm your host, The Report of the Week.